Huh. I have a bad computer, and I can't use anything much but pain.
Why not trying Linux?
Huh. LINUX? That scary black void operating system? Hell nah.
This is 2026, not 1996, and Linux have a desktop environment now.
Are you lying? It is impossible.
It is possible, by the way.
If that's true, then I swear a ship will come from the skies and crush me down.
Hell no, don't saying bad thing, though. Huh?
Why are you running?
Today's we will see 4 Windows-like Linux distributions that are familiar and easy to use, and I'm already tired running away from that ship. Linux Mint. Linux Mint is a popular Linux distribution that are famous for its almost identical interface to Windows 10 and designed to work out of the box, and comes fully equipped with the apps most people need. And Linux Mint have 3 versions: is Cinnamon for normal people, Mate for classic old school style, and XFCE for people who have an Windows 7 PC, literally. And Linux Mint is perfect for those who just need a familiar UI that's reliable and doesn't have any nonsense at all. To use Linux Mint, you need a 2 GB of RAM, 20 GB of partition spaces, and resolution of 1024 by 768. ZorinOS. ZorinOS is a free operating system that actually made for Windows newbies, and it have lots of familiar interface to Windows. Even the menu came from Windows 7 and Vespa. ZorinOS also provide the most modern experience fluently, without giving Chrome lots of RAMs, just to struggle at find themes, just to have an awful desktop. ZorinOS are one of the best option for people who want the modern-ish, and doesn't attract attention when you use terminal. ZorinOS have 4 versions. First is Core Perfect for those who want to use normally with modern design. Second is Lite version, which also for literally Windows 7 computer, by the way. Third is Educational version for students and teacher that have all learning apps for school. To use ZorinOS, you need 2 GB of RAM, 1 GHz of 64-bit processor, 15 GB of storage for core version, 35 GB for educational, 45 GB for pro, and resolution of 800 by 600. But I suggest that you need to have 3 GHz quad-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, 80 GB for all version, and 1024 by 768 to have most comfortable experience, cause it was hella laggy on my laptop. Oh, and I forgot to mention that ZorinOS Pro is
not free.
Kubuntu. Kubuntu is a flavor of Ubuntu that provide the power of Ubuntu along with KDE, a popular desktop environment for Linux that very customizable and modern look, and with KDE power, Kubuntu can become a new look even you didn't realizing it. Don't believe me? This is actually Kubuntu, not Mac OS. Kubuntu also offer Windows user an easy-to-use control, while it stays their own independent styles and lots of tool helping you to have the nice experience, just like Ubuntu but with an elegant Windows-like desktop environment. Kubuntu is a perfect option for people who want pure Ubuntu power with a Windows-style interface, and most compatible work that for Ubuntu only, even though all distro in this video are Ubuntu-based technically. To use Kubuntu, you need at least 2 GHz dual-core processor, 6 GB of RAM, 25 GB of free spaces partition, and resolution of 1024 by 768, and don't even ask why the RAM spaces went up. But at least Kubuntu doesn't care what CPU generation are you using, unlike that one blue logo OS. AnduinOS. That's what I want to said. Windows 11 without nonsense. AnduinOS is a Linux distribution that are made by former Microsoft software engineer, so it offer most Windows 11-liked interface without putting any AI slop bloatware nonsense and unnecessary CPU gen locked at 8th gen, unlike real Windows 11. AnduinOS offers you the most Windows 11-liked interface, so any Windows 11 fans should enjoy Linux without confusing at the interface. So AnduinOS was best option for Windows 11 user and developer who didn't appreciate the fact Microsoft putting bloatware on it. To use AnduinOS, you need a 64-bit desktop or ARM 2 GHz processor, 4 GB of RAM, 20 GB of free spaces storage. And most special part, is no TPM required, no secure boot required, and you can use on legacy mode, and most importantly, AnduinOS, don't care about CPU generation. Well, that's it. If you want reliable experience, use Linux Mint. If you want modern experience, choose ZorinOS. If you want almost pure Ubuntu power, choose Kubuntu. And if you want Windows 11 interface, choose AnduinOS. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel to encourage me if you wanted to, and see ya.